What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Keeping Up with the Kardashians after show here on AfterBuzz TV. Scott and Courtney are never, ever, ever getting back together, sadly. But you guys, we're talking Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the family Trippin' Part 2. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
What is up, you guys? We are back. After last week, we had a dramatic exit. But we're here, and we're back, and the air conditioning is on today. So we'll stick around for a while. Unless it gets too cold, and then we bounce. But we love you guys so much. Thanks for watching again. I'm joined by my lovely panel, starting with Howard. Where can we find you on social media?
Yes.
He's not forgetting us this time.
I'm not gonna forget y'all.
Justine. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Howard the Third, and of course my website howardthethird.com.
Hey guys, I'm Justine. You can find me everywhere at Let's Face It with Justine, but on Twitter, Let's Face It 33.
All right, I'm kidding.
Damn, son. Well then, you can find me on everything at TK Trinidad.
And you can find me on all social media at Mr. Dakota T Jones. We love you guys.
What's the T stand for? I forgot to ask.
It's a secret.
Really?
If I tell you, I have to kill you.
Terrible.
It's a secret.
Because I was thinking, oh, Dakota Jones, and I was like, no, we need the T. Like
need
I
the
was
T.
thinking, like Dakota Jones. No, it has to be Dakota T Jones. Sorry, it's random,
Crazy.
but
I'll tell you later.
I was thinking about it.
I'll tell you later.
Oh,
Wink, wink.
okay.
Okay, you guys,
All
Family
right.
Trippin' Part 2 though. Like
Okay.
this was one of those episodes that really did need a part 2. Do you agree? Because like you can't fit all of the things that happened.
How
in-
many episodes are there?
Like,
I cannot find it
I know
anywhere.
we were just talking about this. We're like, how many more episodes do we have of the season?
Benedict.
I know, exactly. Okay, so this, of course, I knew would happen. Scott plays the victim once again. I'm a sex addict. Okay.
That line though, but that line where he's like, "Why don't you just go, like, can't we just go back to the hotel and screw?" So then all this wouldn't happen. It was just like,
Come on.
Like talking about Courtney. Like,
yeah,
I was like,
And in
I
front
kind
of-
of like that.
But I like that it was in front of. I don't know.
Everybody.
Like if someone ever did that in front of my mom, I'd feel so
Yeah,
awkward.
but she has 2 kids. I mean, they didn't come from.
I know,
That's
but
and I just think
I don't know.
it's like a little pathetic because whenever he talks about when they went to Aspen, he was like, I was blanking off the entire trip so
Jerking
many
off?
times. Yeah.
You can't say jerking.
I just don't like it.
Okay.
But like,
I was blanking off.
I don't know. I just feel like that's just like to say that and be like, oh, I was constantly doing that. I'm like, that's nasty. Like, get out of here.
Wait,
like,
him saying it or him doing it?
just the fact that he feels the need to say that, or like
I
the
think
fact
it's
that it's
funny.
that much of a
I
problem.
think it's funny too.
Like the fact that
I
it's
like
that
how
much of a
open he
problem,
is. I
though.
feel you.
I don't know. It's a little weird.
I don't think it's that much of a problem. I think he uses it as an excuse to once again get to
To
Courtney.
Courtney, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I literally think that that's it. Because he even said right after, I don't think I'm necessarily a sex addict, but
I'm like, okay,
Yes, Scott, you're not. So stop it.
just
like people
behave.
actually really do have that problem. So I don't know. He's
know.
milking
I don't
it a
know.
Like
little.
Usher.
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah, you guys didn't know that?
No.
After him in Chile. You know
forgot
that.
I know he yes, but
Yeah, after him
That's
and Chile
another
broke up,
one.
he said that
Okay.
he was a sex addict.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been up to
Obviously,
date with
Howard's
Usher.
not buying it, but you know.
Howard's like, no. Okay, but I did love when they started tubing through the rainforest. I want to do that. Seems kind of scary though. Like, what could be in the water to like jump up at you? You know, you're in a different country. You never know. But
Yeah.
Kim
Ooh,
was
I
like,
never thought of that.
Kim and Chris were sitting it out. They're like, no, not today.
Yeah.
And that's too bad because they look like they had a blast.
Yeah, it also looked like they had a blast underneath the waterfall and
When Chris was like,
Throughout
"Can
the
I have
water.
some water? I'm really thirsty."
I was like, that's so.
Thank you.
Yes.
And she's pouring it out and she's going like
Yes.
this. And they're like, Mom, are you like, what are you doing? And she's taking it. And then later at
Oh my gosh.
dinner, she's just spraying it.
Okay, but I
I'm
want to
sorry,
know.
that was so funny.
I want to know though, like, is that illegal to like take spring water? You know, like,
if she puts it in, well,
Why
oh,
wouldn't it? Would it be?
well,
Bring
I mean,
it
some,
back, or?
I mean that too, but I feel like in some countries, like, you're not allowed to, like, in some countries, you're not
Why?
supposed to bring back like some of the sand, like black sand or something.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Who said that?
really?
It's
Why?
in some country. I don't
Oh, I
remember,
brought
but
No.
sand back from Kenya.
some places you're not allowed to do that, or like they don't want you to transport water or whatever. And so the fact that Chris is just like stocking up, I was like, oh, she might be getting in trouble for that. But yeah,
Oh, and
whenever
I
she
was-
was spritzing and she was like, it's gonna cure my psoriasis, and I was like,
I didn't know she had it. I know that Kim did. I didn't know she
Kim
did.
has it, Kylie has it, and she has it.
Oh wow.
How about Well, I was gonna say too that to bring it back on the planet, but I keep forgetting they have a private jet, so they don't have to go through security. Because I'm thinking like, first of all,
but I wonder if they still have to go through customs.
Yeah, I mean they have
They
to.
still have to do that, but I think if she brings it in her bag, that might not be an issue. I don't know.
But you do have to go through customs even if it's a private jet. I never went on a private jet, so I wouldn't know. So
Me neither.
You haven't?
No.
Wow.
I know. Have you?
Yeah.
No.
I was like, really? Tell me about
I'm
it.
like, the gag is.
How about, I know this wasn't at the same time, but because it's before I forget, I wanted to say something about it. We were all dying laughing when, what was it, Chris was looking at Kim at some point. It was like, you look like a
80s Chris.
a little 80s Kris Jenner. We're all like, she wishes. She's like,
I know.
I was just, I don't know when that was, but that was so funny. I
That
was just
was.
like, oh my God.
I mean, at the end of the day, too, think of Chris like back in the day. I don't know if you guys knew what she did when she was.
No.
A flight attendant?
Was she a flight attendant?
Uh-huh.
She was?
That's how they met. Her and Robert.
Huh.
She's a flight
So
attendant.
she was hot. She was a flight attendant. So she's probably then she met Robert. She was doing all the parties and stuff. And now all of her kids, Rob is still questionable, is doing well. Like I mean, that's a proud mom right there. Like happy Mother's Day to her.
Happy Mother's Day to her.
That's true.
Happy Mother's Day, Chris.
She
That's
doesn't
what
have
she was
to
trying
have,
to say.
She doesn't have kids like how parents have kids and they just never leave the house or they're just not. They're just pretty much effing up. I mean, these kids.
All of them, besides besides Rob.
Yeah, I mean, Rob's.
Now he's a kid.
Given the fact she had so many kids, for one to be kind of like not even like he's not like he's a drug addict or something.
Yeah, like he's fine.
So kudos to her.
Kudos, Chris.
Yeah.
So Kim says that Chloe is like negative Nancy. She's like, you're just snappy. You're just snappy. And that's what you are. That's the only word I can think of, snappy. And like, I understood where Kim was coming from because Chloe was really trying to have like a great time. I get that. Like she was really wanting everyone to be together, but everyone was enjoying their vacation. Everyone was chilling. Everyone was having a good time. So like I get where Kim is coming from. 'Cause she's like, you're everyone's fine. Like you're the one that's the negative one. And I do get that because I feel like Chloe wants things a certain way sometimes, and she's just like, well, I want it to be like this, and you guys are crazy, and it's like everyone's chilling.
I think she wanted it to be the way that the old ones were. Like she's used to before the kids. She's used to the way that all the family vacations were. So she probably, I think it came out wrong. I just think Kim is just like, you're so snappy, and like she's boring. I could just see her and Chris not wanting to do anything. So like I was kind of on Chloe's side with that.
You think too, all the planning that she did, like as a planner myself. It's so you like doing it, but you also kind of you don't necessarily want somebody to like kiss your ass for doing it, but you kind of want somebody to appreciate it and enjoy the plans that you put and like thoughtfully, carefully put it together.
Beach.
Yeah,
They could do and lay out at their house, at their $1 million houses. They have an amazing backyard. They can do that there.
But when are you gonna be on a Costa Rican beach?
That's what I'm saying. The beach. They didn't even want to go to the beach.
I'm saying, like, why would you have paparazzi stop your whole vacation? Like, paparazzi's everywhere.
And they look good. It's not like they're fat. So
And they love the paparazzi and being in the limelight. They love it. Don't they act like they don't, but they love it.
They were just on the beach in Mexico.
Come on.
And I do think it is funny the fact that they'll be like, the one thing I hate is getting on the internet and seeing photos of our family vacation. And I'm like, really? Because you all like post the paparazzi photos. Like that's all they post is the photos that people take of them, the paparazzi. Because when you
and
think
it's
about
really
it,
tea, so it works out really good.
it's awesome though because they get all their Instagram photos. They don't have to take any photos. I mean, they do, but like they can. Like Kylie does it a lot. She'll just pick whatever paparazzi photo in her outfit and she's walking and like looks amazing. And I'm like, photo shoot every day.
Yeah, I always wondered like, did she just go on Google myself and then just I like that and like, upload it? Like I always wondered how that.
Like Kylie Jenner Coachella. Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah.
Or she uses her little fan pages where they tag her and she takes a lot of photos from that too.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's
do it
awesome.
too.
I mean, cool. But then we get this scene where Courtney, I totally forgot to talk about this. In the very beginning, it was amazing and iconic how all three of them like threw the drink at Scott. But I didn't like how it just got resolved so quickly.
It turned into a joke. Like I thought it was gonna be more mean.
Yeah.
But I could tell right after they were joking. They're like, okay, so let's go home. And we're like,
I mean, it's Scott though.
you can't take it too seriously.
But it's crazy though. Like they didn't like. I feel like they were gonna be upset, but then they're like, all right, we're resolved. I feel so much better now. And I'm like, how?
Exactly.
Like you still got the same problems. He's still being schmarmy.
Yeah, but I think they've accepted. He's not going to change. So I think they've accepted him for who he is, and they're just letting him know that hey, like the one thing I do like about Chloe is like she doesn't let stuff fly. So they just kind of let him know like, hey, we know that you have a girl up there. We're calling you on your BS. We're calling you. These are the reasons why we're calling you on your BS. All right, now you're back in the fold because they can't kick him out of the fold. Like it's just based off of everything, like his family dynamic and all that stuff. Like they can't kick him out of the fold.
I know, and we see that Courtney is like, all right, we're never getting back together. And I thought, wow, this is a good, honest conversation that they're having. And then at the very end, he freaking grabs her and is like touching all over her.
And she's laughing.
And she's like,
no.
And you know he's getting excited under the water. Like,
we are, and she doesn't say it seriously. She's just like, so he says something about getting back together. We are never getting back together. Like, and like it sounds like she's kind of joking and smiling and looking down. And he's like, stop showing me your ass or whatever. And then he brings her out and she's laughing. And if you don't want someone to touch you, that's not how you act. Trust me.
I wonder if he were to get like a legitimate girlfriend, because he's had these little side things, but like a legitimate girlfriend that he cares about and puts in time and stops doing that to Courtney, if she would actually get jealous.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Because he's never done that. He's kind of banged a few chicks and kind of sort of, but he's always like Courtney's his love. So I wonder, and she's used to getting that attention regardless. So I wonder if he actually were to hold that back, which he probably should have done. Like that was like Pimp 101 or something. Like he should have did that first to see how she would react.
Get a girl and be like, you know what? I'm actually seeing this girl. I want her to come on her next family vacation and like
that would not fly.
See
or
what
even
she
not even
said.
that. Just not even give her like attention. Like these are my kids. I'm gonna pick up my kids. Do whatever I need to do with my kids.
I feel like she'd freak out. She'd be like, wait.
Yeah.
She would. She's. I mean, it's kind of how it is. A lot of people want what they can't have, so she'd automatically be like, "What?"
Because right now he's too readily available for her all the time, and is so desperate to get her back that like she's like, "Oh, I don't want you back because you're always going to be here."
And she knows that no matter what, he'll go back to her. So she's like, "I'm just not feeling him for the last few years.
Yeah.
Maybe in a couple of years, but
maybe this is just their break then. If she knows he's always going to be there, maybe she's like, okay, I'm going to date around. And probably in 3 years, 5 years, I'll get back with Scott just because he's sitting on the sideline."
Do you believe her when she goes, "We're never getting back together"?
No.
I don't know. I mean, I do gotta say that I'm impressed. We always see, I'm gonna break up with Scott. I'm gonna break up with Scott. They never did. Now they're been apart for a long time now, and I've never seen them. I've never seen them apart that long.
How
so
long
I'm like,
have they been apart for now?
oh, a long time. I want to say like almost
at least 6 months.
Yeah.
almost half a year or so. Yeah,
But
after
that's like technically.
technically, we don't know what's happening behind closed doors when the cameras are off.
I was gonna say something, but.
What?
Gone.
You wonder too if they made them have that conversation, because the way that it was a very awkward way to have the conversation. She's like, "Me and Scott need to have this conversation," and then when it was up to it, she's just lying there, and she always jokes around like singing like, "We are never getting back together," and he's just like, "Oh, perfect. You were a pain in the ass for 10 years," and like the way they did it almost felt like, guys, talk about how you're not getting back together,
right?
Because it just was too weird, and then it was just the whole thing. I was just like. My head, I'm just like, what's going on?
I totally agree with you. I thought that too. I thought that they were like, "Or just talk about it for a second. We're gonna get this on camera." Like super laid back, like no effort, no
nothing,
feelings,
it was just out of nowhere.
I know.
So
it was funny. I totally
we're not
agree.
getting back together. This is random.
I was like, okay, cool.
And then he picks her up right after, and
That made
As
me
soon
so
as
mad.
that happened, we looked at each other. We're like I don't like.
It's just stupid.
Whatever.
Like, come on. Like, if you're not gonna be back together, stop doing stuff like that.
yeah.
If I were her, I'd be like, "Stop touching me, you
But
baboon."
she doesn't.
Like,
She obviously doesn't feel that strongly, or she would.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder
true.
if they have like a fluid type relationship where they go off and do whatever they need to do, and they'll always have their family.
Who knows?
Something different.
Something different.
Scott can touch me any way he wants.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Sorry, it worked too perfectly. I had to.
Oh my god. Boy.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So after moving on. So after Kim calls Chloe a bully, they have like this big blowout fight, and then to make up, they decide to all like work out together. And I thought that was cute, like the working out, like the Snapchat glasses. I actually want those. Like,
I am not surprised.
I would like those.
I kind of want them
And
to.
they're
No.
stylish.
They've been out for a while though.
Yeah, and actually,
Never even heard
and
of
you
that.
can't purchase them online or anything. You have to like find a kiosk. And so like I know on Venice Beach they have like one of the garages open, like where they used to have.
Oh my gosh, I could tell you a way how you can get it a different way. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you off there.
But I found one of the kiosks one time and I was like, oh wow, and I wanted to buy it, but it's super expensive.
Don't buy it.
Oh.
You're
No?
Dakota T. Jones.
I need to just like say, hey, I'll promote it
I'll
to
tell you.
Okay. I'll just promote it on
I'm
my
Dakota.
account.
Yeah. Like,
Give it to me.
it's so one of those random things where it's like, oh, how convenient Snapchat is. She just so happens to have the glasses in Costa Rica.
During her
And,
workout.
yeah, during the workout. I'm just like, this is like the last ditch effort to like not be overthrown by Instagram stories.
Oh my gosh, I really
Once
want
Instagram
that.
figures out the whole flower thing and it's Snapchat is
It's over.
done.
But yes, I do want to know how to get those. I would love those because they just look cool and they're stylish and I just like it. I like it.
I thought it was funny though, Kim calling her a bully. It almost was like, you're a bully. It just was like not a good argument to me. I was like, this just sounds really dumb.
I do like how they're spicing things up and like people are getting in fights and like real stuff is happening. I'm like, cool, they're spicing up and like those double interviews are so much fun.
Wait, I do like the
Yes.
double interviews.
Yeah, I do like the
I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, I see you switching it up after 13 seasons.
It's about time.
Like, hit it, you know? But okay, so this family dinner by the water, gorgeous. So much fun. And the pit and the peak is always like a fun thing to watch them do. And Chloe was still being sour. I don't like whiny people. And it's like, girl, I love you, Chloe, but you were the whiniest. Like,
Yeah, right.
She just wants love, Dakota.
Oh
she
my
just
gosh.
wants to be a family.
What I did notice, however, I pointed this out to you guys, is that Tyga, I've never heard Tyga speak in any of the episodes, but King, he's had more lines than Tyga in this whole series.
And Chloe is like in love with King, and she's also like, even before any of them had kids, I go Chloe, and she's the only one that doesn't have them. And
I
I'm
know,
like,
she deserves to be
Yeah.
able to
didn't
have
she have a
children.
sleepover with all the kids? I'm like, she would be the
Yeah.
best mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Auntie Chloe, that's so cute.
it's just so funny. I never saw Tyga with his son. I just saw Chloe with his
Tyga
son
was-
the whole time.
Tyga
Tyga's
was with
busy
Kylie
doing other stuff.
doing other
Exactly.
things.
And they
Definitely
know,
not
like,
jerking off.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh my
oh,
goodness.
Dakota doesn't know what that is.
Oh,
Dakota, you don't know what that is? Dakota, you don't know what that is?
No.
You've never done it?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what. I don't even. Honestly, to be honest, like I don't know what you're talking about. I
Wait,
just know
are you really being serious
No,
right
like
now?
I know you said something, but then she asked if I knew something.
Jerking off.
But we're not gonna talk about that.
Come on, let me get it out of you like I did the one time.
I was like,
just
what?
like, what the heck are we talking
I
about?
don't know what that
Wait,
is.
so
You're a
do you
liar.
know what it is or you don't know
I
what it
know
is?
what it is.
Oh, okay.
I know
All
what it
right,
is.
that's
I
good.
just-
Have you ever done
I
it?
don't want to talk. I don't know what you just
How
said.
many times a day do you do it?
Wow,
So-
let's move on. Next
so,
story.
Let's talk about.
I love making you
Quartz.
uncomfortable. It's so fun.
Let's talk about Quartz naked photo shoot.
Oh, speaking of naked, have you ever done
Oh
it?
my
Wow.
god.
Yes!
Get out
Sorry,
of here.
it was good. We got.
Okay, so this naked photo shoot though,
Woo.
like she
It
just
was
like,
on point. I
it
love
was,
it.
but
She looks good.
But like the fact that
Love how jealous Kylie was.
I know, I was like Kylie, like everyone was just watching. It's like they all like had popcorn standing by watching her naked, and I'm like, well, that's one way to do a family gathering.
What's wrong with that though?
I'm like, cool.
I know. I'd be like I'd be kind of
Really?
shy.
You have a problem with nudity?
yeah.
Not fully. Like I can go pretty close, but to go like fully, I'd feel a little weird. Yeah.
Not in front of my family.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you haven't seen them naked, you've seen them naked. Like,
Yeah.
like, you've seen.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
exactly. We've
like,
seen them.
If Kim were to like just start doing a photo shoot on the stream, like I've seen all this before.
Yeah.
She's put it out on Instagram all over the place.
We've
like
seen it.
Yeah, so I feel like with them, that's not a first.
Yeah,
So,
like I just don't understand why Kylie was so jealous. I'm like, you can do it if
I'm
you
like,
want.
if you
want
want to get in the pool, like go
like,
for
why
it.
was she not doing it? She's just like looking at her like, I gotta be naked.
I don't think she's comfortable being fully naked, which I'm fine. I mean, like I wouldn't be
maybe.
comfortable either, but
Why, Dakota?
because
boy.
I don't want to put my body out there like that. But okay.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with your body. You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
He doesn't know what jerking off is.
Oh my gosh, stop, Justine. But that means a lot to me.
I'm
Thank
having
you.
really fun with this right now.
Just he doesn't know what jerking off is.
I'm like, okay, this is our after show, guys.
Well, sometimes we gotta spice it up. It's late, you know.
It is late, very late.
It's getting late. You know what time that is for?
Oh,
You want me to
stop.
go home? All right, I'm done. I'm sorry, guys.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, I'm
gotta
sorry,
quit.
Dakota. I'll leave you alone.
Okay, thanks. Okay, but whenever Kim goes back to New York to talk to the judge, I've never heard of this before, but they have to freaking like reenact with actors, like everything going on. I was like, wow.
I didn't interpret that. Is that what she said?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
She literally said that they had to have actors there who like basically reenacted what happened, and so they had to say exactly where people moved and what moves happened. And I was like, never heard of that.
That would
Because I
bring
know
back
they have
PTSD.
like models, and they'll kind of position the models in certain ways. But I missed the actors part.
Yeah, she said they hired actors. I'm like, what?
Can you imagine, like, I just got a job and it's going to be me playing, you know, I'm going to be
Kim
playing
Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. We're going to be playing a role in her robbery. Like, that
my
would just
gosh.
be so
Shoot,
random.
I'll take that check. I'm good.
Right?
That would be interesting. I would want to. I mean, I know it's like very personal, but I'd like to go into the courtroom and like see what happened.
Ooh.
And I wonder if they had like jury.
Surprised you couldn't
Like-
figure that out, Dakota.
Well, what?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It
I
wasn't.
could see you doing
I
it.
can take
That's-
us to anything.
It,
Front row, I'll be like, "What up, Kim? Go ahead and do your little."
It was-
reenactment."
Guess what I did? I went
I do that to you all the
to
time.
the court hearing, guys. Like, what?
it wasn't a jury. The judge came to get her essentially her deposition.
Okay, so there was
and
no
then,
public.
No, there was no public. And then he's going to go back, and I think everything is taped. And then the jury. Kind
Oh,
Of, yeah.
interesting. So that way she doesn't have to go there.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
And the robber said that they tried doing it before, but Kanye was there and there's too many people around them. So she said this was going to happen whether or not.
Oh, the same night or the same?
No,
No,
like it was like a
last
trip
year.
before.
Yeah. Because she goes to Paris every year.
So they were like, we were
Fashion
going to do it last year, but you know, Kanye was there. There's too many people around. So she said this was going to happen to me no matter what. So I'm glad it did, so that way we could get it all over with. And you know, that's scary to know,
That's
like that she was living like last year at Paris Fashion Week, and literally like not knowing that people were meditating,
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
Stalking her
she's
for
just
2
living
years.
and dancing and having fun, not knowing someone wants to take her.
Not
shit.
knowing
And it's
people are
actually
watching
good
her.
though the time that it happened. I mean, you definitely don't want something like that to happen to her or anybody. But you know, her kids weren't there, which is a good thing. Like
Right.
you know, it's all these other factors that could have been into play. And
Right.
you know, it was just her, and I believe that it was the assistant. So it's like
Who got
it's kind
fired.
of yeah. Timing.
Did we talk about this last week when Kim was on Ellen? I don't know if we talked about
Yeah,
that.
we did.
We did? Okay, yeah, because I rewatched that and it was just so,
Super
it was
genuine.
such a different side of Kim, yeah, that I was.
I love it.
I couldn't remember if we talked
I
about
love
but-
it because she doesn't wear the flashy jewelry as much anymore. I feel like she is like a better person because of it.
Yeah,
think
she
so.
said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
So
But
she's almost like not happy. I mean, I don't know if you'd say happy that happened, but she said it changed her
she
whole
did say
outlook.
she was glad that it happened.
Which is crazy to turn
crazy.
something like that into. She appreciates life more. 'Cause she was a
Yeah.
very superficial person. I mean, that's Kim Kardashian. That's how she was. So, makes sense. That's
I'm
brings her down.
happy that she found peace in it all and was able to make something good out of it because that
Yeah.
takes a lot for something so traumatic to turn it around like that. But really quick, we're gonna get into some news and gossip.
we have
That was
some of
real
that?
quick.
Yeah, we have. I love this. Okay, so basically what we have here is a few photos, and I wanted to go to this place so bad.
Oh, the ice cream
The
place.
Museum of Ice Cream.
Yes, you went though, didn't you?
I actually just got tickets. I was able to finally get tickets. It's been sold out like the day that they drop.
Oh,
So I was
wow.
able to get tickets for July 20 something. I'm not
Nice.
gonna tell you what
Oh.
day
How much
someone's
are the
gonna come.
tickets? Were they reasonable or were they?
$29.
Oh, it's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Not at all.
I think it is
that on
somewhat
her Instagram?
somewhat timed or something though. So I mean, I hope they don't like rush me out. But this is Penelope with Court, and they are in the sprinkles pool. So literally, they're in a pool of sprinkles.
But it's not real sprinkles.
It's not real because otherwise they'd melt like when they touch your body and they're hot, the hot heat or whatever. But you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna take a little pill bottle and I'm like when I'm in
Oh
there, I'm
my.
gonna like scoop some of them.
What
out.
are you, Chris?
All right, Chris.
I am, and I'm gonna spritz myself with it.
Oh boy.
What is it gonna do?
Chris Jones.
No, but I'm excited. That will be fun. I'm so excited.
When
about
are you
the-
going?
In July, end of July.
It's that. What?
it's
it's gonna
that
take
backed
that
up.
long?
Yeah,
Oh my
It
god.
is. I'm actually on the website right now.
It's sold
Oh,
out. Totally sold out.
What?
Yeah.
How did you get these? You would somehow.
Dakota
Because
T.
the
Jones.
day that I tried to like get us in by saying, hey, like we do this after show. Like if you let us in, we'll go around and we'll have fun. We'll take photos and promote it on our show and our Instagrams. But they said, sorry, we don't have any media passes left. And I was like, fine, I'll have to buy it like a regular person.
Yeah, the next available times are in August.
Oh wow.
Wait, click it though, because click and see if
They
there's
tried
any.
by 21st.
Say get tickets and then see if
Oh,
see
sold
sold out.
out,
All
yeah.
of them. It's all sold
What?
out.
But I love how I didn't even know about this till now, and for somehow
It's a huge thing.
You knew about
I've
it
been
that.
seeing people take pictures and stuff.
And it's so great because it's gonna make my Instagram on fire.
Oh,
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
But you know what I love is like I had no idea what it was until he tells me now, and I'm like, ooh, what is that? And you're like, how did you find out about this?
It was everywhere. It was on Facebook. It was everywhere.
It was on
Yeah.
Facebook a lot.
But the next photo we have is them also there. I'm trying to think what this next one is. But there we go. Okay, so they have like these pink phones lined up. and it's really cool what it says on the phone. But you basically pick it up. And like Seth Rogen is on the other line apparently, and he like says, "Welcome to the Ice Cream Museum." I don't know.
That's random.
But this is North and Kim, and like there's just
that's where they. I saw this picture. Didn't dawn on me that's where they were.
there's
Of
so
course
many
they
different.
can get in and
there's
go
so
whenever
many,
they want, right?
Like different
Oh, of
rooms and
course.
decorations, very interactive, and it comes with like samples of different ice cream, and it's just very interactive, like sprinkle pool. Things to climb around on, like bananas hanging from the ceiling.
Your
that you can, like,
Instagram's gonna be lit.
it is gonna be
especially
lit.
with the bananas.
And then they have like they have like swings, like they have swings so you can like do
missed
swing
it.
set. What?
You missed it.
What happened?
It's okay.
What
You're
happened?
gonna be rocking your Instagram with bananas. You need to get some.
Oh.
Never mind.
Never
Oh,
mind.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
But then
It's just a good. It just fit. The
y'all are so sexual, so sexual.
I mean, you know.
And this is them leaving,
no.
but Court and with the kids and everything. Mason just is having a great time.
Oh
in
wait,
life.
is what's his name with them? Scott or no?
No, I don't think so. No.
Is that the boyfriend or no?
No,
Is that
it's just a
the cutie?
bodyguard.
Can you imagine just being able to go to all these like? I'm like, I gotta get tickets. Somehow I'll get there in a year, and they're just like,
Well, what they
grand
do
opening.
is so funny because they actually said that celebrities, like if they want to get tickets, they have to wait in line with everybody else.
Oh wow.
But they just released now because it opens every morning at 11 a.m. Except on Tuesdays it's randomly closed. So I guess they made a thing now where if you like tickets are $29. If you want a group of 10 people to go in at a private tour, it's $1,000 or $1,500.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's at 10:30, so you have 30 minutes.
Wow.
So that's what they
Which
started
is not
doing.
too bad. 10 people
I mean, it's a little much.
sounds like an AfterBuzz.
and only
trip.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
How long? How big is this place?
It's not huge.
Yeah, but 30 minutes. You have 10 people, and you go, and it's 10 people or more. You go 2 at a time. You can get. How many pictures? Like if you go to like a lit place or a lit concert, how many pictures do you take in like 10 minutes?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like an hour's worth of walking around and
No.
eating and.
No,
No.
it's like timed. Like they get you in and out. Yeah, they're like backed up. Like they have like every 5 or 10 minutes they'll like send in a group. So it's crazy. But I love Kim here. I love the dress and I love she is actually wearing some jewelry. First time we've seen her in some jewelry in a little while. It's very simple, very like elegant, not anything too crazy or flashy. But
Well, I think if anybody ever tries again, she has enough bodyguards around her and
Yeah.
security system that's going to be very tough.
Ice cream's my favorite food, and I just want to go now, and
Well,
it's not gonna.
the tickets are all sold out through August. But if they ever drop again, I'll let you know, and you'll have to reserve them when they drop because it's crazy.
So save that $29.
Yeah, save that 29,
September.
girl.
I'm gonna check when.
But
I
they
go.
may because they came from New York, so they may not actually they may just be like going somewhere else now after LA. So they've
What?
extended it.
Yeah.
They've extended it till August, and then it's like a pop-up type of thing.
Oh, I thought it was like a brand new thing.
It is brand new,
But like
but it's
it's
permanently.
Permanent. No.
no,
What?
Yeah.
So now I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to go.
probably
No,
not.
you're not.
Howard's like,
What?
nope.
Dakota, help me! You know how to get these
gotta
things. Help me! I
Stick
wanna
to the
do
McDonald's
it.
ice cream.
Oh, that's where I'm going right after this, you
Sip the
guys.
tea. Also, I don't know if you were going to mention it. Scott and Kris Jenner, he's having a reality show on real estate.
Stop.
Yeah. Flipping
No
houses.
way. Wait, Chris?
wow.
So Chris is the executive producer.
Okay.
And it's Scott's show, and he's going to be flipping
Another
houses.
show.
That's actually cool.
Yeah.
I would watch
Wow.
that. Like
Yeah.
I like those kind of extreme makeover
Is
house
he
things.
Is that?
Yeah,
specific?
remember
that's
him
what
and
I
him
did
and Courtney
outside.
were very into
Oh.
interior design.
I think he does that on like
The
beyond
side.
the show. That's what he does.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm
I was gonna say because
excited.
what does he do
Wow.
besides make appearances for being Scott? Like,
But he
Oh
doesn't-
no, he does other. Like I think he has other business ventures. He's not just like Scott.
That's what's okay. See, that's cool.
I'm
that's
into
how I
it.
watch
I
that.
think that's cool. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I like those.
Chris
types
is
of
another
shows.
I think
show.
his,
She's
like,
a genius.
His douchey ways actually might translate well on TV, like
Yeah.
just on his own show. And it depends on the cast of characters around him. And given the fact that it's very diverse, you just never know.
That's true. That's
Do you
very
know when
true.
it airs or no?
I do not.
What channel?
Probably it's gonna be E or Bravo
okay.
or one of those.
I'm excited.
Or
That's
like,
really
even
cool
like
news.
home and whatever those other
Or
HGTV.
WeTV.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So,
awesome.
But kudos to Chris too. Supermom.
She-
She even helping the ex-husband. Is he whatever he
ex,
is?
yeah.
The ex.
The XX.
The ex.
Who's the XX?
Scott.
Oh. Yeah, she's a genius.
She
She
is.
has
She
so
is.
many things
She
under
really
her
is.
name. I'm like, okay.
I love it.
She's
I'm ready
made
for
this empire.
Kylie's show too.
Corey needs to impregnate her ASAP.
Oh my gosh. I don't think. Oh my god. Okay, so speaking of impregnation, I did think it was really funny in like the thing for
pictures.
next week, how like some royal family reached out to her to try to get her eggs. I'm
Yeah.
like, she has eggs still?
You never know. How old is she? Like 54?
She's 61.
Oh, you never know. Janet had a kid at 50.
That's true.
She might have her eggs frozen. You don't know.
That's
Yeah.
true. That is so true. But do you guys have any like predictions
She
for
needs to
next
get some
week?
of those eggs to Chloe.
Seriously.
I know. Or why doesn't Chloe just freeze her
Actually,
own?
you know what? I think it was more of Lamar's deal because I think with all the drugs and stuff, apparently like he was like there was problems with like the.
See, I don't know if they ever actually came out with the reason behind it because I know
Chloe said something about
because
it.
because I remember she was crying on one of the seasons where she was like, I just can't get pregnant. But it could be
But it's
Lamar.
because I heard it was actually from him, and I think it maybe it was in
She
her
needs to
book
pull
or
an
something.
okey doke on Tristan then. Call it a day.
my
She needs to
Pull an okey doke on
freeze her
Tristan.
eggs.
No, just pull it. She can afford it, even if he leaves. She has a kid. Like, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Go on, Chloe. And it's
When
gonna be
you
a
say
baller.
okey
That's
doke
like
it, what does
the
that
okey doke. It means switcheroo.
What does
Like,
that mean?
hi Tristan, I'm really on the pill and everything, but I'm really not. And oops, it was an accident. Okey
You
doke.
know, if a guy did that to a girl and like took the thing off in the middle of it,
That's okey doke.
everyone would be
But
like
both
freaking
parties
out.
can afford it, so it's not
That's
a big
true.
deal.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, like,
Chloe's
that's
not
the-
getting any older, any younger. Just a suggestion. Holler at me, I'll help you out.
holla at her. Yeah, cool.
I would feel guilty being like lying. Oops,
yeah.
actually, you have this kid because I was a little bitch.
Oh shoot.
Ooh.
Wow.
The
Ooh,
shade.
all right.
Sip the tea.
Okay, let's briefly get
Feeling
into
feisty.
some predictions. You guys got any predictions?
And now,
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I predict that Scott's gonna be an ass just continuing on the rest of the season.
I think you might hit the nail on the head on that one.
I don't really have too many. I predict that Chris doesn't really have any eggs. I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think she's gonna give eggs over to her. Or this might just be a really big joke.
That would be funny.
From the kids.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The royal
A
family.
royal Kardashian? Like, that's like, iconic.
Like who's
Okay.
royal family? Like Burger King type of royal?
Wow.
No, we're talking.
I'm just saying.
We're talking.
Ooh,
I'm
the
just saying.
shade tonight.
We're
Where's
talking
the
Princess
royal?
Kate. You know, we're talking like. I think my biggest prediction is the fact that she's gonna sell her eggs and we're gonna get a baby out of it. I'm kidding. What
His
about
family's
you?
done so many things that I'm just like, I don't know. Like,
Gosh, I don't know. There's so many ways to go with this. I don't know. Kim's gonna make more money. They're all
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna make
They're
more
gonna
money.
somehow make
course.
There's a lip line somewhere and a clothing line coming up. They're gonna demo something else, and the dash door is gonna get broken into, and they're gonna cry, and they're gonna get into some more fights, and
Oh my God.
Chloe will do the okey doke, and she'll get pregnant finally. And yeah, Corey and Chris will get married,
Oh no.
look
and
at
then
his
Scott will
face.
jerk off in the hotel.
What did Corey
Oh.
say on this episode where we thought it was corny? Corey was
Oh, we were thinking about that.
when we were like, Chris was like, such a pretty view,
Oh
and
yeah,
Corey
just
was
like you. Yeah, that's corny, cheesy, but lovely.
okay,
It's corny for
Corey.
us to watch, but it's somebody said that to you,
Just
be like,
like
oh my
you.
gosh.
I'd
that's
be
so
like,
nice.
thanks, babe. You still not getting none. Okay.
Oh.
Keep it pushing.
I feel like she gives him some.
none.
Why isn't Corey getting any?
I think Corey is because especially like the end of the years with Bruce, I don't think
She
that
wasn't
was
getting any,
happening.
yeah.
So
Well,
I think
So
now.
you don't think Corey's getting any?
I really
No,
don't.
I do.
Oh,
I really
no.
don't. I don't think he's getting He might be getting, a little foreplay.
Oh, would you
You
quit?
know, a little lead up to it.
Do you
And
know
then
what
Chris is like,
foreplay is,
baby, I'm
Dakota?
tired.
Huh?
Do you know what foreplay is?
Oh my God, yes, I know what that
A
is.
little
Do you know what the
kissing.
magic stick is?
Oh my God.
Lord, hold on.
Guys.
We don't turn this to what, sex talk with Dr. Drew?
Oh
I
my
ain't
God.
doing it.
This is a whole other after show.
I mean, Dakota, if you need some help, I'll show you.
Oh,
Oh,
quit.
Lord, now I got Amber Rose next to me.
Sorry, I don't know why. I just really love making him uncomfortable, and it's bad. I need to
You
stop.
guys, I'm
You
like,
talk to Amber Rose over here.
Guys, there's 4 of us. There's enough to share. Come on.
Oh my. Well then.
Okay, so where can we find you?
anyway, you guys, you can find AfterBuzz TV everywhere at AfterBuzz TV. You can find me on all social media platforms at Mr. Dakota T. Jones and my new talk show, Millennial Hollywood, on AfterBuzz TV's Popcorn Talk.
Whew. Well then, you can find me on everything at TK Trinidad. I got really distracted. I know some people were on the live chat. Thank you for being on the live chat, and thank you for all your comments and all. Yes, Miss Amber.
Yeah. You can find her at Amber Rose.
You can find me at you can find me everywhere at Let's Face It with Justine, Twitter Let's Face It 33, and then you can find me after this at Mr. Dakota T Jones.
No.
I had to.
Oh,
Come on, that was good.
I did say something so inappropriate, but I'm just for Dakota's sake.
Okay,
thanks.
I want you to say it now.
No, it's okay.
Well, you can find me, Howard the Third, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard the Third, and of course my website, howardthethird.com, and not at Dakota's house. I'll be on my own.
Really?
Oh my gosh, you guys, we are diabolical. We are so sleazy, but you know what? We love you guys so much.
It's a little sexual show we've had, I think.
I'm like Mr. Innocent.
Last week we were like out of it. This week there's a lot of sexual tension. You're just ignoring it.
I'm
Sexual
ignoring it.
tension.
Well, I don't
She
mean it
has
like.
tension towards me, but you know what, you guys? We love you guys. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Ciao.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.